Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina. I sell full-time on eBay and Poshmark. Today I thought I'd go over some of the things that I've sold from February 15th through February 21st. So the first thing I sold was Sony wireless headphones. I picked these up at Goodwill. I'm gonna say I only paid like $1.99 for them, and they sold for $26.88. The next pair is American Eagle jeans. I'm gonna start getting out of clothing because honestly, I don't like taking all the measurements, and I just don't enjoy listing them. Unless it's something that I know I'm gonna sell really well, then obviously I'm gonna still pick it up. Like I said before, I paid $6.49, and these sold for $19.88. The next item is a lot of WWF and WWE PlayStation 2 games. There was 5 of them. I sold them for $80.88. I have about $1 each into them, so about $5. I recently started going in through my death pile. I had a whole box of PlayStation 2 consoles and a whole bunch of games. I've pretty much sold all the consoles off and started selling a lot of the games now. The next is Calorie. I'm not sure if I'm selling it. They're like a seashell. I wasn't sure about these. They're kind of like where you would place your plates on, or cups. There's a set of 8 of them. I believe I have $1.99 into them, and they sold for $21.88. I probably wouldn't pick these up again. They just seem a little too delicate, even with like all the bubble wrap that you would wrap them up with. I don't think I would buy them again. But like I said, they did sell for $21.88. The next is a retail arbitrage. I purchased these Legos at Walmart. I believe I paid $12 for them. They're a Ninjago Legendary Gold. I don't even know if I said that right. I sold them for $45.88. I did pick up 2 sets of them, and they have now both sold. This was the first set. The next is an item I purchased, I think, like a year ago at Goodwill for, I think it was only like 99 cents. It's a vintage Mattel Shelly and Tommy gift pack. It's like a set of clothes. They sold for $28.88. The next item is laser line. So if you ever find any laser line, they're for mainly CDs. You can hang them on the wall. I think you can put them on your desk too if you wanted to. I only have $1.29 into it. I purchased this at Goodwill, I'm going to say last week, and it literally sold within 2 days for $49.88. The next item is a vintage San Francisco's 49ers hat. I paid $1.99 because that's the price of all the hats at the local Goodwills here, and it sold for $24.88. And it only took a couple weeks for that one to sell as well. The next item is a Wii Super Galaxy 2. I purchased this at Goodwill probably last week. It was half off day, and I only paid $1.99 for it, and it literally sold the next day for $26.88. Another item is the Matrix, a PlayStation 2 game. I believe I only have $1 into this, and it sold for $14.88. The next is an Ice Merp Middle East role-playing game. I'm thinking I might have underpriced this. I only paid 99 cents for it. It's kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons genre, and it sold for $99.88, and it literally sold overnight. So that's, I don't know, I might have underpriced it. I thought I researched it good, but I'm not sure now. Another item is a pair of Miss Me jeans. I've had these for about a year. I paid $6.49, and they finally sold for $29.88. Another item is a Pampered Chef. It's like a bundt cake baking pan. Like I said, if you find any Pampered Chef items, a lot of their stoneware sells pretty well. Some of it, well, not a lot of it really isn't long tail. It maybe a month or two. And then it generally sells. I paid $1.99 for it, and it sold for $29.88. Another item is a retail arbitrage. I purchased it at Walmart. It's a GoPro 7 white. It sold for $158.88, and I paid $89 for it. Another pair of jeans I sold were silver jeans. I purchased these at Goodwill for $6.49, and they sold for $25.88. Silver jeans and American Eagle and Miss Me are the main jeans that I would generally pick up. All the other higher end you don't find them around where I live, so I'm not really concerned about those. If I did find a lot of the other higher end ones, I would be purchasing them as well, as long as they sell. The next is a Dukes of Hazzard PlayStation 2 game. I have $1 into it, and it sold for $19.88. And then the next is like a portable cassette player. I believe I have $3.99 into this, and it sold for $18.88. Probably wouldn't have purchased this again. Yeah, I don't know why I purchased it, to be honest with you. I mean, I still made money, but yeah, I have no idea. The next is another retail arbitrage. I've sold quite a few of these Mandalorian Baby Yoda. It talks. It's like a plush, but it's more hard plastic than anything. I paid $59. I think it was $59.99, and it sold for $89.88. And like I told you before, almost all of these Mandalorian are all going overseas. So they must not be able to get them over there. I honestly don't know. The next is a Bionic. Those are pretty good shoes to pick up if you find them. They sell on QVC. I paid, I think, $2.99 for them, and they sold for $34.88, and I purchased these at Goodwill. Almost all the items I purchase at Goodwill until the summertime comes in, then a lot of it will be yard sale items. Another is Dansko. These are like a orange canvas clogs. These I actually did purchase at a yard sale for $2, and I've had these for like a year and a half. And they finally sold for $30.88. Another PlayStation game I sold was Evergrace. Again, I have $1 into it, and it sold for $17.88. One night I just listed almost all the PlayStation. I still have some more games, but pretty much all of them sold within like 3 days. So if you have any PlayStation 2 stuff like that, I would definitely try to get it listed. I still have some more games that I need to get listed as well. The next item is a Lufasana. It's like a business. I probably butchered that name. I don't even know how. So it's like a business amenity kit you'd get for first class. I wasn't sure about this. I only paid like 99 cents for it, but surprisingly, it sold within a couple days for $15.88. Another item I purchased was a Disney Eeyore, or sold, not purchased. I only have 99 cents into this mug, and it sold for $14.88. Generally, I'll pick up some mugs, Disney mugs, as long as it's like a specific character on the front, or it's definitely from the Disney store, not something that you could actually go to Walmart and pick up. Another item I sold was a Nintendo Wii. It was a red console only. There was no cables whatsoever with it. I debated on whether to bundle it, but I just decided to sell it outright. I have probably $7.99 into it from a local Goodwill, and it sold for $74.88. Another item was a Walmart Sam's Club trucker cap. I have $1.99 into it, and it sold for $19.88, and that actually sold within a couple days of listing it as well. And then another item I'm pretty positive that I could have got more money for. I just picked it up the other day. Is a vintage bunny. It's like a plastic bunny or plastic mold. I only paid, I believe, $1.99 for it, and it literally sold overnight for $29.88. So I am almost positive I probably underpriced it, but it did sell. Another item was a lot of 2 Spice Girls VHS tapes. I have, I think, $1.29 into both of them, and they sold for $18.88. And then another item is a jewelry trinket box. I don't even know how, it's an ormolu type. It was like a gold tone. It was pretty detailed. And then the one side of the lid it wasn't like fully flush. It was kind of like bowed a little bit, but not too noticeably bad. I have $1.99 into it, and it sold for $59.88. And then another item I sold was a Mickey Mouse Steamboat plush. It would dance and its arms moved. I only paid 69 cents for it, and it sold for $24.88. I also picked that up at Goodwill. Another is a retail arbitrage at GameStop. It was a Meteoroid Cannon Light blaster replica thing. I believe I only have like $9.99 into it, and it sold for $59.88. And if you didn't know, a lot of GameStop's prices drop, or price changes drop on Sunday. I talked to one of the employees that the local GameStop that I go to, and they told me that a lot of their price changes happen on a Sunday. So if anybody has a GameStop near you, I know a lot of them are closing some of their stores down. I would either go on a Sunday or like Monday. Another is a Blaze the Monsters machine. I paid 99 cents for this, and it sold for $26.88. And that sold within a couple days. So like I said before, if you ever find any Blaze, it's a cartoon. Some of their toys are worth some money. Not a whole lot of money, but ones that you can flip pretty quickly. And then I sold another Wii. It was $54.88, again $7.99 at Goodwill. The other one is an empty Avon pink cat. It was like had bubble bath solution into it, and I wasn't sure about this. I know if you find a full one, you can get pretty good money for it, but this one was just an empty plastic bottle, and I wasn't sure if somebody would just purchase the bottle, so I figured, for 99 cents I'll try. And within a couple days, somebody purchased it for $19.88. Another item is a Pampered Chef. It's like a tenderizer. I believe I only paid $1.99 for it, and it sold for $19.88. And then I did sell some makeup and jeans, like I've told you before, that I purchased at Gorman's when they were going out of business. I didn't include those, and I sold some other things that were a lower end too. But if you want to see everything that I did sell, you can check the link below and look at my store. That is all I have for you today, and thanks for watching, and have a good day. So this is the local Goodwill. As soon as I go in, if you've seen my other videos, you know I always hit the shoes to see if they have any. And then this is their little electronics department section. Now, if you don't see it in that big basket there was a Logitech mouse that had like the little red ball on the side. I did end up going back and picking that up. I think it's called like the Trackman mouse. And then here again, I always look for Napa Valley items. The CD or VHS storage crates. And then the Plush. I found some pretty good Plush here before. Typically Build-A-Bear, and some vintage Care Bears I found as well. And then this is their toy section. Now I ended up finding a ton of Monster High dolls. Like they're almost a shelf and a half full of Monster High dolls. I ended up picking them up. I think I had got like 40, and then Ever After dolls as well. But yeah, they had two. They must have just brought them out as well. So I went there the good time. And then here I always look for this little section. I always look for Trapper Keepers. I haven't found any yet, but I did end up looking up those vintage like doll parts, but they weren't worth any money. Maybe if you bought all of them, but by the time you'd buy all of them, you wouldn't have made any money. That container was empty. I've found Lisa Frank in this section before too. Pencils hanging on the pegboard. And as you can see, I picked up all those Monster High dolls. And then I also got a claw machine. It's a Mojo claw machine. They sold them at Walmart 2 years ago. And then this section is where they have all the mugs. I generally look for either like a unique mug or any of the character Disney mugs seem to sell okay as long as they're from the Disney store. And then here I found Pampered Chef before. And then the candles, I'll also look for Bath and Body Works candles if they have any, or sometimes Yankee candles depending on which scent it is. Revereware pots, I found a couple here before. This is just a couple of new carts that they had not yet put on the shelves. You're allowed to sift through them if you'd like. And typically I'll find a lot of good stuff here when I sift through it versus if I wait till they try to put it on the shelf. That was like an amp box. After looking it up there, looking up at the comps, it really wasn't worth anything. And then the items here were items that they had just pulled off the shelf to cycle through. They have different colors, and every week they have a color on sale, and this was last week's color. And then here I ended up finding a bag of, I found the Monster High car. And then I didn't realize the strap was broke in the back, but I still listed it. And then I also find a bag of Monster High accessory furniture as well. You'll see me pick it up right over here. And then it had a ton of shoes in the bottom, so it ended up, I think that bag was only like $1.99. So somebody must have donated their Monster High collection. And then through here, there really wasn't much more that I found. Like I told you before, all the local Goodwills in this area are going to start getting rid of furniture. And this was their furniture room, and I think they're going to end up putting domestics, like blankets and stuff, or more kids' clothes. So that'll be interesting. Because I used to find a lot of good like lawn chairs, like you seen those other ones, but those ones weren't worth buying.